Louder.
We all set, Michelle? Okay, I'd like to call the regular session of the Isabel County Board of Commissioners to order. Stand for the pledge, please.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Madam Clerk, a roll call, please.
Commissioner Hutchinson.
Here.
Commissioner Embry. Commissioner Jalzinski.
Here.
Commissioner Engler.
Here.
Commissioner Marino. Commissioner Swaney.
Here.
Commissioner Hope. All present, Mr. Chairman.
Madam Clerk.
There you go.
Yep, it's working. Okay, next up would be approval of the agenda. We'll start with general public comment and then looking at the wrong agenda here. We have no presentations and special reports. No appointments to boards and commissions under the consent agenda. Commissioner Embry, would you present the consent agenda when we get there?
Yeah.
And then committee reports, Finance and Administration Committee.
Finance Administration Committee is all set, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. Criminal Justice and County Affairs Committee.
The Criminal Justice and County Affairs Committee is all set, Mr. Chairman.
And Human Resources and Public Works Committee.
Resources and Public Works Committee is all set, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. We have no intergovernmental affairs this evening, no administrator controller issues, no unfinished business. Under new business, is there anything that we'd like to add under new business?
Yes, Chairperson Hope, I'd like to add under new business, item A, engagement letter with Fisher Broyles. Move to approve the engagement letter between Isabella County and Fisher Broyles for legal services.
Very good. And we talked about that in the work session and it didn't come up through committee, but because we want to be, time is of the essence here and we want to be nimble. Commissioner Swaney has added that. Is there support for that? Thank you, Commissioner Embry. It's been moved and supported. So then we'll have general public comment again and then announcements and then adjournment. So with that, is there a motion to approve the agenda?
Do we need to adopt the change to the agenda? I think it was.
Yeah, is there a motion to?
Super majority.
Oh, okay.
I don't know, have two motions going then, so
Okay, I'm sorry. So we had a motion in support to add the engagement letter to new business. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Okay, now, thank you.
I will move to adopt the agenda as amended.
Support.
It's been moved and supported to adopt the agenda as amended. All those in favor, say aye. Now we have an agenda. Thanks for keeping me on the straight and narrow. And next up is general public comments. Do we have any general public comments? Okay. We have no presentations and special reports, no appointments, consent agenda. Commissioner Embry.
Certainly, Mr. Chairman. Motion reads, move to approve and place on file the September 19th, 2023 work session minutes, the September 19th, 2023 regular meeting minutes, the September 26th, 2023 Human Resource and Public Works Committee meeting minutes, the September 26th, 2023 Criminal Justice and County Affairs Committee meeting minutes, and the September 26th, 2023 Finance and Administration Committee meeting minutes.
Good point. It's been moved and supported to approve the various committee minutes contained in the consent agenda. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Brings us down to committee reports, Finance and Administration Committee.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. First item is the September 15th, 2023 invoice list, the September 22nd, 2023 invoice list, and the adjustment list dated September 28th, 2023. Motion reads, move to ratify and place on file the September 15, 2023 invoice list in the amount of $133,452.88. The September 22nd, 2023 invoice list in the amount of $172,936.31. In the adjustment list dated September 28, 2023.
Support.
Been moved and supported to ratify and place on file the September 15th, 2023 invoice list, the September 22nd, 2023 invoice list, and the adjustment list dated September 28th, 2023. Discussion.
So the invoice list and the adjustment list, they've had a number of eyes looking over. It's time to pay the bills. We had this in our work session. Nobody had any questions on any of the invoice lists. And we did look at the adjustment list to those two invoice lists, which is basically some modifications to take advantage of a early payment discount or to avoid a late payment delinquency fee. I don't know if there's any questions that have come up since our work session. Both lists are, in a way, kind of minor compared to some of them that we approve, but I guess we're ready for the vote on it.
Yeah, seeing no further discussion, Madam Clerk, a roll call, please.
Commissioner Jazinski,
Yes.
Commissioner Marino.
Yes.
Commissioner Swaney,
Yes.
Commissioner Hutchinson,
Yes.
Commissioner Embry,
Yes.
Commissioner Hope.
Yes.
7 ayes, 0 nays. Motion passed, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Madam Clerk.
Item 2 for the Finance and Administration Committee is a prime contract change order number 10 with Clark Construction. Motion reads, move to approve the prime contract change order number 10 with Clark Construction in the net up additional amount of $81,896 and authorize the board chairperson to sign the same.
Support.
It's been moved and supported to approve the prime contract change order number 10 with Clark Construction. Discussion.
As we had talked during our work section, we have the new road in front of the new sheriff's office and correctional facility. Before they could pave it, they realized they had an undercut that ran a pretty good length of it, some 228 feet and 32 feet wide that they had to take out and repack in order to pave it. That cost an extra $91,557. And then the other big item was to the good from Spence Brothers. We had an allowance in the contract that we did not have to use in the amount of $10,000. So that was to the good. And minor ones other than that, but like I said, the net amount of the change was $81,896.
Thank you. Any further discussion? And that comes out of the, what's the terminology there?
The line.
Contingency line,
Oh, actually, no, I take it back.
right?
Yeah, will not be
The
taken
buyout
the
line,
buyout line, but save our contingency line. Yeah.
right? We have not yet touched our contingency line.
Correct.
For that. Thank you. Seeing no further discussion, Madam Clerk, a roll call, please.
Commissioner
Yes.
Marino.
Yes.
Commissioner Swaney.
Yes.
Commissioner Hutchinson.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Commissioner Hope. 7 ayes, 0 nays. Motion passed, Mr. Chairman.
Clerk.
The next and final item for the committee is language revisions to personnel manual for non-represented part-time employees. Motion reads, move to adopt the recommended language revisions to policy 101 Isabella County personnel for non-represented part-time employees, section F, holidays, and section 8, paid time off, and to take effect immediately upon adoption.
Support.
It's been moved and supported to adopt language revisions to personnel manual for non-represented part-time employees. Discussion.
So to make Isabella County a better place for employees to work, there's been a discussion going on and how we can make some changes, some economical changes to accomplish that. And County Administrator Frost has been working with department heads and elected officials, gathering ideas on how to make these changes. And one of the things they came up with is the fact that we have part-time employees that did not have available to them some of the holidays, the holiday pay. Now, this doesn't go across the whole board, but we had a good presentation by Administrator Frost at our work session. I don't know if you want to add anything right now.
Great, Commissioner.
Okay, but this will be a really low cost change to our general fund. And I think it makes us a little bit more welcoming to part-time employees, which are an important part of our workforce.
Very good. Well stated. Any further discussion? Seeing none, Madam Clerk, a roll call, please.
Yes.
Commissioner Swaney,
Yes.
Commissioner Hutchinson,
Yes.
Commissioner Embry, Commissioner Jazinski,
Yes.
Commissioner Engler.
Yes.
Commissioner Hope.
Yes.
7 ayes, 0 nays. Motion passed, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Madam Clerk.
Mr. Chairman, that completes the work of the county fund. My memory gave out on me here. Let me turn my page back. That completes the work of the Finance Administration Committee, Mr. Chairman.
It happens to me all the time. The words just, I can't recall them sometimes. It happens. Thank you, commissioners. Brings us down to Criminal Justice and County Affairs Committee.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. First up, we have a software license agreement between Defender Data and Isabella County. The motion reads, move to approve the software license agreement between Defender Data and the Isabella County Public Defender's Office, providing case management software, and authorize the board chairperson to sign the same.
Bert Swaney.
It's been moved and supported to approve the software license agreement between Defender Data and Isabella County. Discussion.
Yes, this is a research tool that the Public Defender Office has used. They've used this company since 2019, and it is currently in the MIDC budget.
Very good. Any further discussion? Hearing none, Madam Clerk, a roll call, please.
Commissioner Swaney.
Yes.
Commissioner Hutchinson,
Yes.
Commissioner Embry.
Yes.
Commissioner Jazinski,
Yes.
Commissioner Engler,
Yes.
Commissioner Marino.
Yes.
Commissioner Hope. 7 ayes, 0 nays. Motion passed, Mr. Chairman.
Item is inmate healthcare service proposal. Motion reads, move to approve WellPath for inmate healthcare services for fiscal year 2024 in the amount of $579,130.
Or
Been moved and supported to approve the inmate healthcare services proposal. Discussion.
Well, at our committee meeting, Sheriff Maine brought forward the RFPs by 3 companies for providing healthcare services and pharmaceuticals to the inmates at the correctional facility over the year. This is an increase from last year of a good $150,000, but you know, like in every industry that utilizes personnel, especially the nurses and doctors, those we're seeing those increases across the board, and all companies that provided an RFP proposal did have a dramatic increase. And of course, we have a good working relationship with WellPath for quite a few years. You know that their nurse like attends their Christmas party and things like that. So Sheriff Maine put forward the recommendation to go with WellPath again.
Very good. Any further discussion? And seeing none, Madam Clerk, a roll call, please.
Commissioner Engler,
Yes.
Commissioner Marino.
Yes.
Commissioner Swaney.
Yes.
Commissioner Hutchinson,
Yes.
Commissioner Embry. Commissioner Jazinski,
Yes.
Commissioner Hope. 7 ayes, 0 nays. Motion passed, Mr. Chairman.
Hey, Chairperson, hope that ends the business of the Criminal Justice and County Affairs.
Thank you, commissioners. Brings us down to Human Resources and Public Works Committee.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Our first item is zoning amendment number 23-03. The motion reads, move to approve zoning amendment 23-03 to rezone the subject property industrial CI to general commercial C1 and authorize the board chair to sign the official zoning map.
Support. Moved and supported to approve zoning amendment number 23-03. Discussion.
Okay, this is this rezoning amendment affects a piece of property which is located at 5254 West Wademan Road, just east of Jordan Road. It went through the process that it usually does. There was no correspondence disapproving of it, and it was passed unanimously by the planning commission. And the reason why it was changed be to make it easier for the applicant to go through with his plans to improve the property. Any questions or comments?
Just one comment. It's just down the street from my mom's
Oh.
house, so just want to let you know that it is mom approved. So
I think we adopted a mantra when we talked about this last time that. Yeah, but it's in line with the uses and discussion. Hearing none, Madam Clerk, a roll call, please.
Commissioner Marino?
Yes.
Commissioner Swaney?
Yes.
Commissioner Hutchinson?
Yes.
Commissioner Embry?
Yes.
Commissioner Jazinski? Commissioner Engler?
Yes.
Commissioner Hope? 7 ayes, 0 nays. Motion passed, Mr. Chairman.
Clerk.
Okay, second item, agreement between Isabel County and Northern Analytic LLC. Motion reads, move to approve the agreement between Isabel County and Northern Analytic Services LLC for asbestos testing in the amount of $10,000 for $10,400 and authorize the board chair to sign this.
Support.
Been moved and supported to approve the agreement between Isabella County and Northern Analytical LLC. Discussion.
Yes, this was reported from Facility Director Steve Shoemaker. Some of our buildings, for example, the administration building was built not back in 1972. And this just allows us, if we're gonna reinvent it, or we're gonna do any repairs or any demolishing of the pieces, that we have everything tested and we bring it up to code.
Very good. And we hope that they find no asbestos. Any further discussion? Hearing none, Madam Clerk, a roll call, please.
Commissioner?
Yes.
Commissioner Hutchinson?
Yes.
Commissioner Embry? Commissioner Jazinski?
Yes.
Commissioner Engler?
Yes.
Commissioner Marino?
Yes.
Commissioner Hope?
Yes.
7 ayes, 0 nays. Motion passed, Mr. Chairman.
Okay, our next item is commitment letter to Union Township. The motion reads, move to approve the issuance of a commitment letter to Union Township regarding proper operation and maintenance of the Commission on Aging Pavilion sewer system and authorize the board chairperson to sign the same.
Support.
Moved and supported to approve the commitment letter.
Yes, Jennifer Crawford, Director, brought this item to our attention in the continuing story of getting the pavilion built. And so what's happening is Union Township is now requiring a commitment from Isabella County stating that we will properly operate and maintain the sewer system. They'll be installed with the building project per the site plan. She checked with our direct Steve Schumacher, and he assured her that that was the case from his department. And so we're asking the county to move forward on this letter and also she gave us an update on the timeline. It's not probably they're gonna do what they can this year and then complete it in the spring. Any questions or comments?
Okay, hearing no further discussion, Madam Clerk, a roll call, please.
Commissioner Hutchinson,
Yes.
Commissioner Embry.
Yes.
Commissioner Jazinski,
Yes.
Commissioner Engler,
Yes.
Commissioner Marino.
Yes.
Commissioner Swaney.
Yes.
Commissioner Hope. 7 ayes, 0 nays. Motion passed, Mr. Chairman.
Clerk.
Human Resources and Public Works Committee, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, commissioners. We have no intergovernmental affairs, no administrative controller issues, no unfinished business. Under new business, we've added to the agenda the engagement letter with Fisher Broyles. If someone would like to make that motion.
So move.
We haven't made the motion yet. Oh, I'm
Uh,
sorry. So moved. Yes,
Yeah.
you threw me there. I'm sorry. Okay.
Engagement letter with Fisher Broyles. A move to approve engagement letter between Isabella County and Fisher Broyles for legal services.
Support.
It's been moved and supported to approve the engagement letter with Fisher Broyles. Discussion.
Well, we have a company or person who has notified us of copyright infringement of an image that was used for educational materials. And we have talked with Fisher Broyles in being our representatives, and they'd like to move forward with an engagement letter to the company for the infringement.
Right. Do you want to add anything to that?
I think the only thing I would add is that our liability coverage is through Michigan Municipal Risk Management Authority, MMRMA. So they're the ones that actually sought out and assigned our case to this firm. We're just having to enter the engagement letter with directly working with the firm, but their billing will go through MMRMA. It will be paid by MMRMA and then taken out of our self-insured retention fund there up to the first 75,000 is my understanding. So.
Very good. So remind me, the motion was made and was it supported? Okay, and discussion, is there any more discussion? And hearing none, Madam Clerk, a roll call, please.
Commissioner Embry,
Yes.
Commissioner Jazinski,
Yes.
Commissioner Engler,
Yes.
Commissioner Marino.
Yes.
Commissioner Swaney,
Yes.
Commissioner Hutchinson,
Yes.
Commissioner Hope.
Yes.
7 ayes, 0 nays. Motion passed, Mr. Chairman.
That completes new business and brings us to general public comments. Is there anyone for general public comment? Do we have anyone online, do we, Michelle? We don't. Okay, we'll move right along to announcements. Commissioners, any announcements? I won't repeat mine from the work session, but I do have one other announcement. I just want to welcome Commissioner Hutchinson. Great to have you back.
Here, here.
And with that, is there a motion to adjourn?
So move.
Support.
In support, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
And we are adjourned at 7:37.
Look at that. How quickly we can get out of here when I don't talk.